Hello students, I Aarti ma'am welcome you all to yet another session of English online class dated 1st October 2020. The topic of today's online class is the Laburnum Top. We have already done the summary of this poem that is written by Ted Hughes. So now we are going to do NCERT questions along with poetic devices and other long questions. So let us start the session right now. Question 1. What is the poem? Why is the poem named The Laburnum Top? Answer. The poem has been named The Laburnum Top because the top of the laburnum tree has been described in detail in the poem. It is on the top of the laburnum tree that nest of the goldfinch is located and where all the activities take place when the goldfinch visited the nest. Question 2. What is the significance of yellow in the poem? Answer. The flowers of laburnum tree and its leaf in autumn both are yellow in color. Apart from this, the goldfinch's feathers are also yellow in color. The poem highlights the high security that the mother goldfinch ensures for her babies, and the yellow color helps in camouflaging the babies. Hence, they escape being noticed by any predator. Predator means attacker or a person who preys on other person. Question number 3. How is the tree transformed during the bird's visit? Answer. After the golden finch arrives on the tree, the silent and still laburnum tree suddenly starts trembling and moving. The whole tree comes to life as the chicks of the golden finch make a lot of noise as they chitter and trill on seeing their mother. Question 4. To what is the movement of goldfinch compared? What is the basis of the comparison? Answer. The movement of the golden finch is compared to that of the lizard. The basis of the comparison is the sleek, alert and sudden movements of the lizard. The golden finch makes similar kind of movements when it arrives on the laburnum tree to avoid being noticed by any predator. Question 5. The sleek as lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness. Explain the given line. Answer. The lizard is a quick moving animal. It is also very alert and its movements are sudden. In the given line, the arrival of goldfinch on the laburnum tree is described. The poet described its movement as alert and sudden, just like a lizard. This is done to avoid getting the attention of the predators. Question 6. What is the engine of the machine? What is its fuel? Answer. The golden finch has been called the engine of her family. Just as the engine starts up the machine, the golden finch arrival in the nest has suddenly started the machine. That is, young ones in the nest have started making noise. The fuel of the engine is the food that the golden finch breaks for her chicks. So we have seen that I have done certain modifications along the course of stating the questions. Let us come to the next. Question 7. How does the laburnum ensure security for the nestlings? Answer. According to popular belief, the bark and the seedlings of the laburnum tree are poisonous. So the predators normally do not come near the tree. Apart from this, its yellow flowers and yellowing leaves in the autumn season, complemented by the yellow colors feathers of the golden finch, help in camouflaging the nestling from the predators. Camouflaging means to cover up, to have a covering, that is to have a disguise about. Question 8. Explain the line, and the laburnum subsides to empty. Answer. This is the last line of the poem. It describes that with the departure of the golden flinch from the laburnum tree, it falls silent. The tree was noisy and lively when the golden finch came to feed its chicks, but it reverts to its earlier self after its departure from the tree. Now let us do certain long questions along with this. Twittering and chirping of the chicks and the golden finch. I think that the change brought about by the arrival of the golden finch on the laburnum top is good, as it breaks the monotony. The tree becomes alive and lively with the movement of the golden finch and the twittering and chirping of chicks. Change can be good or bad in life depending upon the situation. However, the fact is that change is the only constant in the life. So even if a change is bad, we have to accept it and move on with the life. Question 2. What values do you learn from the golden finch in the poem The Laburnum Top? Answer. The golden finch has its nest on the top of the laburnum tree in the poem. The laburnum top, her chicks stay in the nest while she, the mother golden finch, keeps going out at regular intervals to get food to feed her chicks. This shows her caring nature and highlights the value of motherly care and affection of a mother towards her offsprings. The other aspect of the golden finch that is captured in the poem is its movement. She arrives at the laburnum top in a certain manner and is very much alert to her surroundings. The poet has compared her movements with the sleek movement of the lizard. However, there is a reason for her movement like this. That is, the alert in a certain manner. She is moving in this manner so as to avoid getting noticed by predators. She does not want any predator to know that her chicks are resting in her nest on the laburnum top, as then the predator may kill them or harm them. The value of safety and security for her offspring is highlighted in this act of the golden finch. So now we have concluded the short questions and the long question. Now let us come to the poetic devices. We have written as tall as. This means we are comparing somebody to somebody. Now we are comparing he, that is tall. This is the attribute, and a tower is another object for this. So there is two objects and one trait. This is a trait. 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 So simile will be there if only we use as and like when we are comparing two different things. When is metaphor used? When we compare two different things without using an as and like. Example, his lion in fight. In this poem, engine is used as a metaphor for sound created by the young ones and sound created by the movement of the golden finch. Hyperbola or exaggeration. Exaggeration itself means we are hyping something. When things are exaggerated, example, I go daily to moon. This example is taken to show that there is a very vast difference between the two destinations, which is one a person is covering and one where the person had to go to. So the distance is so much that it is just like he has to travel to the moon. He's taking it as hyper exaggeration. Personification. When we give human feature to a non-human thing, example, in this poem we have taken tree that is not human as still and quiet. Quiet and still are the attributes associated with human beings generally. That he is a quiet boy or she remains silent. I haven't written silent, but it is still silent and quiet. That other characteristics which are being given to the tree. So the personification is that the attribute which are considered to be human but are associated with any non-living thing or living thing, but it is not human. Okay. Alteration. When the first word of the letter of the word in the line gets repeated to 2 or 3 times or more times. For example, in this poem, September sunlight is repeatedly used as a phrase. So this is alliteration. In this poem, personification, metaphor, and okay, the spelling is wrong. Spelling is wrong. Elimination. It is a alliteration. Okay. Instead of elimination, write this. Alliteration are used as an example above. So by this we conclude the all the NCERT and long questions and poetic devices of the poem of Laburnum Top, written by Ted Hughes. I conclude this poem, The Laburnum Top, which is written by Ted Hughes.